Top 10 Manhwa or Manhua, where MC is strong from the start. Let's face it, we all love overpowered main characters. There are quite a few Manhwa or Manhua where the main character is powerful from the start. They end up destroying everyone they go up against, and to top it off, they don't even have any sort of weakness that can stop them on their path. Here is a list of manhwas with a powerful and strong MC that are just too OP for their own good. Most of them had won the battle instantly, even against their opponents who are stronger than them. Starting off with our number 10, I'll be taking a break for personal reasons. Our MC is a third-rate wave novel author named Yu Ishin. His name might be only God in Korean. While only hunters are treated well in this world, it doesn't actually mean they are all equal. Once your rank is determined, your life will change completely. One day, I will finally achieve the awakening I have been desperately wishing for. But his awakened ability is a bit strange. In this tiny other world, I am connected to via a smartphone. The weak and worthless ants worship me as God. Nobody like me has to save the world? This can't be right. A fun take on Get Awakeners type stories. Number 9. Warrior High School Dungeon Raid Department. This is a good dungeon drama with unique world building. Main character has a cool personality, an Earth in the 21st century that has fused with another world, an era of dungeons teeming with monsters and the adventurers that raid them. Also, the most elite educational facility in South Korea that fosters the adventurers, Warrior High School. Although he was once considered the greatest adventurers in Asia, he has been accused with false charges and while dungeon smuggling in order to pay for his sick father's medical treatments. Yoo Jar-young comes across one team. You there, get in Warrior High School. This is a story about a young man who's lost his dream, hiding his identity, finding himself once again. Only read this if you want a dungeon-type manhwa with solid drama and action. Number 8. Chronicles of the Martial Gods Return. Main character is the most powerful Gosu in the entire Murim world. He killed a lot of other martial artists. 7 big martial artists got together and sealed the main character in ice. After 1,000 years, the main character got released from his ice prison. Many things have changed in him during these 1,000 years. He has become more good-natured. He adopts a girl who was about to die and tries to raise her to the best of his ability. This manhwa is really good. The main character is overpowered from the start. His nature is also very likable. He never shows mercy to his enemies. The art of this manhwa is also good, but it becomes a little bit inconsistent sometimes. But these minor errors do not hold this manhwa back in any way. The world building is also looking very good. This is a highly recommended manhwa. Number 7. The Eternal Supreme. First among the 10 martial emperors, peerless martial emperor Gu Fiyang met his demise in the Tiandong Mountains. He was reincarnated 15 years later as Li Yun Xiao of the Tian Shui nation, and thus began a heavy defying battlefront with the countless talents of the current generation, martial arts of the 9 heavens and 10 divine realms. From then on, the whole world was set ablaze. The MC is the most ruthless person that I have read of. He's OP, but the story flows so well that you don't get influenced by it. Overall, if you want some OP MC manhwa, then read this. Number 6. Player who returned 10,000 years later. One day, the main character suddenly found himself in hell. All he had was the desire to live and a predation ability. From the first to the 9,000 circles of hell, he absorbed dozens, hundreds of thousands of demons. Even the 7 great dukes of hell bowed down before him. He had everything that is available in hell, but there was nothing to eat and nothing to enjoy. The only thing in hell are the barren lands and terrible demons. After 10,000 years, he decides to head back to the earth. The story of this manhwa has some minor similarities to other Returnal player type manhwas, but the execution of the plot in this manhwa is better. The art is really good and it shines the most during fighting scenes. Characters are also written very well and the world building is also executed very well. Main character is ruthless and overpowered from the start, so that's also a plus. Moving on to our number 5, The Hero Returns. With the unexplained emergence of dungeons came a relentless onslaught of monsters that overwhelmed humanity. Even the awakened, humans with special abilities to fight monsters couldn't stop the destruction of the world. In the end, only Sungin Kim, the most powerful awakened, was left standing. Upon his death, Sungin wakes up 20 years in the past as an unassuming high school student named Soo-hyun Kim. He's not sure how or why he was brought back, but he does know this is his second chance to save the world and redeem himself as a hero. Number 4. To hell with being a saint, I am a doctor. Yu Sung is a genius doctor famous in the medical world. He spent his whole life in an operation room and he died in a traffic accident. When he woke up, he was in another world. This is a fantasy world with magic and monsters. Main character has a very good understanding of mana and uses some of his knowledge from the previous world and implements it along with magic to get astonishing results. People start thinking he is a saint. He put so much effort into learning medicine, but now all he needs to do is touch someone and they are healed. This manhwa is an absolute gem. The story is very cute and the art is marvelous. The personality of the main character is fit for a sage and a doctor. Side characters are also written well and the world building is executed very well. Number 3. Seoul Station Druid. What started out as an ordinary day turned upside down when an unknown catastrophe struck Earth, transporting Suho Park to a different planet. He eventually learns how to adapt and fight for his survival in this foreign world. But one day, just as suddenly as he was sucked into this new planet, Suho is pulled back to Earth. He quickly learns that returning to life as he remembers it is no longer possible, as Earth is in constant battle with monsters who have managed to infiltrate the planet. How will Suho fight against the monsters attacking the Earth? And will he be able to survive this time with his current skills? So far, it's an awesome plot with a typical premise. The characters are well-rounded, enjoying it so far. If you like solo leveling, you will get the hang of this too. Number 2. Return of the Frozen Player. When Seo Junho and his companions sacrificed themselves to defeat the Frost Queen, they thought they were restoring peace to Earth. But after 25 years of being frozen solid, Junho thaws out only to find that 9 more floors appeared in his absence and only one of which has been cleared. As the only one who holds the key to clearing the next floor and defrosting his friends, Junho must step up once again. But has this hero been in hibernation too long to take on the world's fearsome new foes? I recommend you read this now and wait for the next part or read the novel. And finally, number 1. Solo Max Level Newbie. Kang Jin-hyuk, a gaming streamer and content creator, is the only person who has cleared the game, which is Tower of Trails. However, as the game's popularity declines, it becomes increasingly difficult for him to continue making a living as a content creator. Jin-hyuk prepares to end his 11-year-long relationship with the game and say goodbye to his humble group of subscribers. But on that very day, the Tower of Trials appears in reality with the masses saying that humanity will perish unless all players clear each floor within 90 days. Jin-hyuk, who knows the game better than anyone else, decides to use his knowledge to his advantage and dominate the tower. It's time to show everyone what a hardcore gamer can do. So ladies and gentlemen, we conclude our today's list with that. But before we leave, make sure you leave with a thumbs up to the video. We really work hard for bringing content for you guys. Therefore, a like to the video will be really motivating. If you have any sorts of queries or suggestions, the comment section is always open too. Also, make sure that you are subscribed to us so you won't be missing out on any of our updates, as we are sure to bring you more quality content in the future times. Till another one, see ya and goodbye.